Hello, YouTube viewers. I thought I'd talk to you today for just a minute about a discussion my friends and I were having the other day. And we were talking about the values of old cars and old trucks. And we were talking about, referring to cars such as 55 Chevys and 68 Camaros, earlier Ford Mustangs, 70s, 60s, 50s, stuff that people like myself, I'm an older guy, grew up with. Do you think in the next generation or two that they'll be in decline as far as value, or do you think they'll keep going up? The reason I'm talking about this, or we were talking about this rather, is because I have grandkids, and they say they like my old cars and old trucks, and I'm sure they do. They're telling the truth about that. But when it comes to cars like Hondas and Toyota Supras and stuff like that, drift cars, and with the games that they make nowadays, racing games on videos and Xbox and PlayStation and stuff. Do you think the kids, like my grandchildren, are going to want those type vehicles more than they would, say, a '57 Chevy or a '62 Impala like I have? Is that something they're going to be interested in? I mean, sure, they're going to like them, but do you think the value of those vehicles that we're discussing, the 55, 67 Chevys, cars and trucks, uh, Ford Thunderbirds of the 50s and 60s, do you think the value of those are going to peak and start going downward as the generation, as myself, passes on or gets too old to drive them? And the grandkids come up, and they played those games and, see these cars out, with the kids in them, the new Mustangs and stuff like that. Do you think they're going to be the top dog, and the 55 Chevys and 68 9 Camaros and stuff, start declining in value? And the reason I say that, we were talking, and I have some friends that have some 30s and 40s model cars and trucks, and that's the type of vehicles they grew up with. And it got me to thinking that my fondest memories of cars and trucks are from the 50s and 60s because that's the ones I grew up with. That's the ones I rode in the back seat, rode in the seat of the truck. Rode in the back of the truck. That brings back happiness and pleasant memories for me. So just got me to thinking, that the kids nowadays, you can't ride in the back of a truck, and get away with it for very long. The cops will pull you over, and those type memories, they can't experience very well. And we were just talking and thinking, wonder what the car values would be. Now, everybody I was talking to had a difference of opinion. Some, of course, some like myself with 62 Impalas and, old trucks, and some of my friends with 55 Chevys are going to say, yeah, always going to be worth a lot of money, maybe more. But are they really? Or will the Mustangs they're making today that my grandkids grow up with, and they know them going up and down the street or down the road, hey, I like that Mustang, Papa, stuff like that. Is that the ones they're going to be trying to acquire when they get a working age and, get ahead in life a little bit, hopefully? And is that the ones they're going to try to get instead of a 55 Chevy or 62 Impala? Like I said, sure, they like them. Looking at them, yeah, Papa, I like that. But is that the ones they're going to be wanting? And with that being said, if enough people, if there's not a big interest in them anymore, I believe that they will decline in value, which it doesn't matter to me because I like them, but I just hate to see, investments like that go down. But I don't guess it'll matter because I probably won't be around anyway. But anyway, just like I said, it was just topic of conversation. I found it to be interesting, and I thought I'd pass it on to you, and I would value your opinion or comment on this topic. And I hope y'all have a safe and happy holiday. And keep on the lookout in the next few days or maybe next week. I'm hoping to get my 57 Chevy truck home. It's changed since I last made that little short video clip of it. And Dookie has changed too. I'll let y'all figure that one out. Hey, y'all have a good, safe day, and I'll see you later.